Well, yes, that's where we will continue from. Robert Obhafuoso joins us. He's the PDP candidate for the Lagos State House of Assembly. Thank you for coming on this morning.
Thank you for having me, and Happy New Year to you guys.
Thank you, and I just keep looking at that, and congratulations, you scaled through the primaries,
Yes.
and then became the candidate.
Yes.
But the big thing now is everybody looks to have a peaceful elections, and you heard in that report, your party as well as the APC very vital in the way this will eventually play out. How do you see it?
Yes. Well, I look forward to a keen contest. I'm somebody that, from my background, I love competition, and I know that competition brings out the best in you. And as a matter of fact, I say that is the beauty of democracy. And that's why we must encourage democratic, because it's a process, because the foundation upon which democracy is rested is competition. And if competition brings out the best from you, who benefits? The people under that kind of arrangement. And, you know I would have loved to say something, and that is why it will not be right for us to encourage people or institutions that aborted the process of competitive processes to now come and want to be part of the benefit, to want to benefit from the process which they aborted.
You don't have a win at all cost mentality, do you?
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
So if it doesn't go your way, your supporters...
Obviously. I mean, you see, there's another problem here. It is when you don't have anything doing. It is when you don't have anything doing that you say you must win at all costs. If you are a busy man, if for any reason, by stroke of luck, I don't win, I go back to what I know how to do best. Two things: law and farming.
So what are your fears now? I mean, you've talked about competition. One of the things in a competition is a level playing field. Everybody wants the ground to be level, don't have unfair advantage over this other person. Do you see that happening for you in the state as ahead of the elections?
I really didn't get you, Mark.
I'm asking if you think that the ground is level enough for, both parties to have fair play.
Yeah, from what I have personal view, I would say to a very, very large extent, apart from this issue of PVC that we notice, particularly in places like Lagos, where I'm contesting, in Ikeja, where a lot of people that are registered, that have their temporary voters card, have not been able to collect their PVC. And
what reasons do they give?
When some of our people go there, to the local government council, the HINEC office at the local government, they tell us that the PVCs are not ready as at yesterday. That's what they told us. For people that registered during the last, there was some re-registration, if I call that, during, I think, last year or so. So yeah.
That kind of situation will definitely affect both parties.
Certainly.
You are going to be courting the same set of voters, so it is only those who will have their voters card that will be able to vote for either you or your opponent. But looking at other matters, for instance, in terms of campaign, it was only yesterday that the Commissioner of Police in Lagos came up to say that he's not going to tolerate the removal of posters. I think the message was being issued to Lassa.
Absolutely.
Do you think that you have been a victim? Have you been a victim of, removal of posters?
Yes.
Are there clear rules in terms of
I will give you an example. It's not question of being sure. These are things I wish I knew this kind of thing question was going to be asked. I will give you some of the themes we have. A candidate of the PDP, not myself, but he's these things that you hang on the poles were being removed by Lagos State officials.
Did they put it in the wrong place?
What do you mean they put it in the wrong place? When APC, you can see APC flag flying all over the major roads, even on federal roads.
Have they paid for them?
Paid? For in campaign period? I don't know whether that's a TV. or radio station that you on federal roads.
I'm happy you're a lawyer because the campaign periods doesn't gives anyone PDP, APC. No, a moment here. If there are laws,
Yes.
I just returned from Benin City, and I'm so amazed to see billboards telling people not to paste posters indiscriminately. I just realized that they also have, an agency monitoring, your adverts, outdoor advertising. So we have that in Lagos and in so many other places. So the question is, if yours or a PDP member's poster or banner is being taken down, Chamberlain asked, was that at the right place?
Okay.
And if yes, did you see any APC banner or poster standing or being pasted somewhere where a PDP's candidate has been taken off?
Yes. Yes, I understand your position. You have to play the devil's advocate.
I'm not playing devil's. I'm asking a question.
But no.
Asking
Yes.
if someone is being targeted here.
Yes, and that's why I said I understand the role you are playing, so that the viewers can have a fair view of what we represent here. You see, I am aware in Lagos State because I had worked in the council before.
Yeah, sorry, which of the councils?
Ikeja local government to press. In fact, I was a councillor in Ikeja.
The same place you contested?
Yes! I was a councillor about 14, 15 years ago in Ikeja local government.
On the platform?
On the platform of the UNCP.
Okay.
So, so that you will understand what I
know what you're talking about.
What I'm talking about. If you say somebody has contravened anything, you issue a notice.
To the person?
To the person. That is the procedure.
Or to the party, in this case.
If you say the party or to the person, because you can identify the poster of the person in question.
No, but we know that. It is
now, let me go for that.
No, let me bring it there so that you
Yes.
just add your comment to it.
Yes.
But from our laws here, it is the party that presents the candidate, isn't it?
Yes.
So would it be wrong if they issued a notice to the party?
There is nothing wrong if you issue to both.
All right.
To both.
Go ahead then.
So, and in any case, if you go to the same, some of the places that we are talking about that they've removed posters for other parties, in this case, PDP candidates' posters and banners or billboards, you are under the assumption that maybe they didn't pay appropriate fees or placed in wrong, places. Then the question you now ask is, you are also under the impression, under that kind of circumstance, that the ones placed even on federal road, it means by APC, are placed in the right place. That is the assumption.
When you say federal roads, I mean, we make it sound like, the roads, the posters are put on the road themselves. They're put on the street lights. I want to believe.
Those ones you see on the street lights.
Yeah, those poles.
When we put our own there,
yes.
they will remove it.
You're saying that are you saying, just a moment.
To come and tell you, has the tapes.
Just a moment.
Yes.
I'm just asking, are you saying that the state government has no jurisdiction, or whatsoever, on the street lights lining federal roads?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Because before now, we've noticed that, those poles are usually used for adverts. We do not know who collect the adverts on those, whoever it is using it. Many companies use them for adverts before now. We do not know who collects, signage fees on those things. Is it now that, we're in an election period and we now start saying, oh, you don't have any control over the poles on federal roads? Is that what we're getting to?
Even beyond the question of the poles that we're talking about, across Lagos, you can see APC posters, banners on virtually all
billboards,
poles.
yes.
On, not just billboards, I'm talking about the poles. When other people attempt to put their own, what I'm alleging right now is that they remove them. And beyond the banners being removed, I've just spoken about posters. When you see them paste posters on under the bridge and some of the places. You will observe in Lagos, as I speak, there is only APC posters that you see everywhere.
Well, you know,
No, just go around.
my observations are quite different from
Yes.
what you're saying. What I have observed so far
Yes.
is that it was seen that both parties have been careful in terms of where they put their posters. But as you rightly said, I mean, I have not really seen many PDP banners. But I'm wondering, is that because, you know, is it a matter of finance? Is it a matter of, is there an agreement with the signage agency? Are we clear in terms of where we are, what the rules are for this?
Problem. That's what I'm telling you. That the signage issue or the Lagos government agency that is responsible for this signage or whatever, they have the, I don't want to say they have the specific instruction to remove PDP members' poster, but you won't see it on major roads. You only see APC. If you want to find my posters now, you have to go into the interior, the streets, begging.
Because if you put your poster on somebody's gate or my gate, I will remove it.
But if you know me well,
if you put your poster on my
going
gate,
to be the shocker in this election. If you know me well, you see, it's even a strategy that is working.
Not even you. Anybody that puts a poster on anybody's gate.
If you know me, Chimbali, you would tell me, come and paint your my gate with your own poster.
Why would I say
because you
that?
know that I'm your candidate.
No, but you can't deface. You can't deface.
You can't put your
No, I'm only
posters
telling
on
you.
somebody's gate
No, I'm
without
just giving you-
permission.
Yeah,
I think that
that's the
is.
point.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you on that. That you can't put your poster on anybody's gate. But I'm only pointing out a situation of what is happening now in Lagos, particularly in my own case.
The question we're asking
Yes.
is, have you asked the agency, you know, what exactly is happening? Has anybody raised issue with the agency? Is the question we're asking.
I cannot give you a definite answer on that. In my own case, it is people that probably will be in the house that are going for the House of Assembly, to the Senate and the House of Rep members that will be able to answer you correctly. And I'll tell you the reason. I don't need my poster on major roads.
Okay, just in the
As part of my own strategy. Like I told you, even this has made me to become more, to look inward. And I have discovered that their own action is even paying me off. Paying me off in what sense? That's what I just told you.
to reduce the cost.
No, not cost. Go into the interior. Paste your posters in the streets where the people that I need, they are not on the expressway. The people that know me, go to Oluchosu, go to Alausa, go to the interior.
Well, you're campaigning for a House of Assembly, so I think it's only appropriate. Your constituency is supposed to be within a particular community. So, yeah, that's where you're supposed to be doing your campaign.
Is made up of several communities. I'm just giving you, go to Oluchosu, go to the interior. Go to Onilekere, the interior. Go to Onipetes, the interior. Go to Alausa, the interior.
Tell us, what are the